Too loud. No. I think it's... Whoa, Chloe. My cool shirt to show more, but fuck it, I guess. Two people are watching already. Yo. All right. How are we gonna do this? Well, I gotta share this everywhere real quick, and then we'll get cooking, as they say. YouTube. Yo, I don't have any Ozzy shirts. Believe it or not, like, I do like Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I can't blame it on being too young, because there's, like, fucking 15-year-olds that love Ozzy Osbourne and people way younger than me, but I never really got into them. I was just busy liking other shit, and I was never that into, like, old 70s music like that. I was obsessed with rap and certain bands from, like, the 90s, and I just kept it simple, like, you know. Like, the only band shirts I have are, like, the Beavis and Butthead, Metallica, and AC/DC ones. I have a couple of those. Okay. Let's blast this off. So that really was his last show, you know? A few weeks ago, I think it was like less than 3 weeks ago, he did his final performance. I will say, for a dude who was 76 and dying, he had nice hair. I mean, when you're a trillionaire, maybe he figured it out, but I was just like, some people go bald when they're 14, or they're like fucking Leslie Nielsen, where they're 85 and they just have a full head. Yeah. There were some people, some rappers that were influenced by them in certain ways, though. Like, some of the horrorcore rappers I listened to were like metal heads, but gravitated to rap music for some reason and became rappers. Boom. Alright, let's get a little screenshot. Yeah, I'll do the screenshot over again for the gram, baby. Nice, that wasn't upside down. Boom. I don't know, it looks weird to me. Liam Neeson. I saw the trailer and I was like, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get cooking here in a second, guys. Like the stream. I'm gonna start releasing little shorts of these too. I posted one today. I don't think it's gonna break the internet or anything. I think it has like 100 views, something. It's kind of boring, but not everything has to be the greatest thing of all time. almost there, guys. Damn it, it didn't fucking save the link. I hate when it does that. Fuck. That's fine. I'm gonna get that in the fucking audio. We'll get demonetized. Alright, let's fucking get to it. Oh, so this shirt is kind of cool because it's Barkley Johnson 92. Like it's... Because you know the presidential election of 1992... Kevin Johnson and Charles Barkley were teammates. So, I bought this shirt a few years ago. I thought it was cool. Can't really see it too well, but who cares? It does. It sounds like a more smooth, less aggressive Streets of Rage. Is it too loud? Can you guys hear me okay? Alright, running back Joe Norris of the Cleveland Browns. What year? This card's... Oh, I thought it was in good condition until I saw the fucking back of it. Running back. $1991. Wait, when was he born? Yeah, 30 years old. Nothing to go crazy over. More football. Norm Johnson. I'm assuming he's a kicker. They get some weird positions for cards sometimes. It's like, you know, quarterback, and they show the guy kicking the fucking ball like that or something. I'm like, what? Alright, guys, like the stream. I'm liking the stream. I don't think it counts when I like it, but we're sitting at 1. Okay. George McLeod again. Kind of tired of this guy. Talked about him before in past episodes. He's a good shooter. Nothing crazy. No. I used to have a bit about all team names are fucking stupid. It's like, why can't it just be city versus city? Have cheerleaders, have a mascot, have a logo. But the fact that grown men who are fucking millionaires are calling themselves Wizards and Dolphins is fucking retarded. I'm sorry, but it is. Here we go. Kevin Edwards. I don't think I know who he is. Not terrible. 13 points a game, 12, 12, 10, 13, 14, 14. Chiro. Winston Moss, outside linebacker of the Raiders. Doesn't look like he did anything great. Started 15 games in 90, registered 16 quarterback pressures, second best on the team. He had his best season in 1989 when he accumulated 5.5 sacks and 72 tackles and 3 armed robberies. He had a showdown with the Los Angeles Police Department where he was gunned down on Sunset Boulevard in a tragic incident. Just joking about all that last part. Yeah. Kind of below average player, but it is what it is. Just to make it to the fucking league, I'm impressed, you know? Roiled up? Roided? Not really. I mean, maybe. Mike Crowell? Kroll? How do you pronounce that? fucking camera won't adjust sometimes. There we go. Outside linebacker of the Broncos. Tell me he didn't go clubbing with Deion Sanders and get a few women pregnant in the early 90s, because it's impossible that it didn't happen. Sorry. Chloe is here. Oh, we need Carrie for this one. Damn it, Carrie's not here. Hockey. I know nothing about hockey. Ken Sutton. And this is a top prospect, so is this dude even in the fucking league, or is he just... He has a serial killer look to him. Tell me you wouldn't see him on Unsolved Mysteries. Ken Sutton, suspected of murdering 3 women in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the afternoon of August 17th, 1987. We'll put him over there. Right. Robert Massey? Robert Massey sounds like a man running for fucking Congress. Oh, there's Thomas Massey. Look at him. The only thing he's running from is the cops. Just fucking kidding, guys. Don't get mad at me. But come on. Robert Massey of my... I mean, I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, but the Cardinals were always like my second team. They were the Phoenix Cardinals for a while, and then they went Arizona in like the late 90s. Maybe by like 99, they changed it to Arizona. And yeah, anytime they were good, but like my mom's family's from Minnesota, and my grandpa got me into the Vikings, and they were always 1A. Cardinals were like 1B, or just definite second. Mario Bennett, we've gotten this card several fucking times. He was an okay, like, bench player, maybe. This only gives college stats, which is crazy. He was cooking at Arizona State, though. I fucking hate Arizona State, though. And they started it. I'm not one of these mongoloids who thinks that college rivalries and being an irrational lunatic about sports is warranted. But I used to go to the ASU Arizona Territorial Cup, which is the college football game every year. And ASU fans were fucking savages. They poured beer on me. They cussed me out. One of my friends got punched in the fucking face. Ever since then, I took it serious. That was like in 07. And I was always kind of like Arizona pride. Pac-10 pride. Go for the Arizona teams. Ever since then, I was like, fuck ASU. I hope the whole team gets... You know, I'm not going to say it on YouTube because I'm already running on thin ice here. Played well for the Milwaukee Felons. Eddie Anderson. Look at this guy. Literally killing a man. He's like, I fucking told you not to say that. What is he? Does it say? Doesn't he fucking... Oh, he's a safety. Okay. And he didn't do jack shit. Oh, 91 was alright. Alright. We're moving through this. Rich Miano. Tell me this dude ain't Italian as fuck. I love that guy, Rich. Rich Miano. He knows how to play the game, you know? Look at him. Hey. That's got a Hoyt. Free safety. Did not play for the Eagles at all in 1990. So, what? Did he dress up for Halloween and took this fucking photo? I mean, clearly he got some. This could be from a prior season, but this card is 91 and it says he didn't. Yeah, those are his career totals. 0 across the fucking board. Why even make a card then? Sorry, I mean, it's not my fault he sucked. Hubert Davis. Coach, I think he just got fired by the North Carolina Tar Heels. Didn't he? He was their coach for a little bit. He's been a coach, I think, in the NBA and college. Yeah. I could double check. Let's see. Oh, he's still the head coach. Why did I think he got fired? Some troll. I'm not even gonna respond to trolls today. I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm just gonna act like it doesn't happen. They were doing it all the other night, too. Yeah, he's still the fucking coach. Haha, you didn't get the R in, dipshit. Here, I'll make you a moderator, too. Alright. More football. More Eagles. I have so many fucking Eagles. Another kicker. Roger Ruzek. He looks like he's doing a Michael Jackson dance. Look at that. He's about to kick the fucking ball, I guess. Check out his cup. Let's see his stats. Whoa, look at that throwback. Holy shit. Looks like he toured with the Beatles. 1992. Oh, he was in the USFL. Alright, who else? Oh, $1 for Vesti Jackson. Look, it says $1 on it. Cornerback. Vesti Jackson. Vesti Jackson sounds like the name of a character in like a black sitcom from the 80s, doesn't it? Vesti Jackson? Here we go. Reggie Cobb. I remember him. He's a running back. This card is from 1992, but I played with him on other teams in video games in the mid 90s. This is back when the Buccaneers were fucking dog water. Chris Hinton looks like Michael Clark Duncan. Well, at least with the helmet on in the back, he doesn't really. Offensive tackle. Is he any good? 6'4", 295. Drafted in 1983. And this card is from 92, so he was a fucking vet at that point. When you're lasting 9 years in the NFL, you're worth something. You know what I mean? Steve Smith, running back. I guess Steve Smith is just a basic name, because there's been a couple other Steve Smiths that is not this guy. Oh, this actually has real stats. Not that good. His best season up to this point was 471 yards and 1 touchdown. Oh, he had 3 touchdowns in a year where he had 162 total yards. Nothing to brag about. This card is fucking jacked. Brian Shaw. Orlando Magic. Shaw's like a coach now too, I think. Xavier McDaniels. This dude has great stories. Do yourself a favor and just YouTube it. Xavier McDaniel. He has stories about Larry Bird cooking him when he thought Bird was going to be trash. And getting in fistfights with players in the fucking locker room and teammates and shit. He's been on some podcasts. Fun times. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also on like 94 hours of my fucking fast. So, we're moving along. Ricky Proel? Wide receiver. Not terrible. 802 yards, 776. Could be a hell of a lot worse. This is early in his career, too. Let's see if he went on to do better. Two-time Super Bowl champion. What the hell? Who the fuck did he win Super Bowls with? The Rams? The Rams and the Colts, and he retired. Never made any Pro Bowls, but clearly he's a winner. Yeah, he did play for the Panthers for like 3 years. Then he ended his career with the Colts to get his second ring. Huh. Welcome, Juke. More hockey that I know nothing about. Adam Creighton? .6'5", 214. There's some big dudes in hockey. Probably the toughest guys in the 4 major American sports. Not probably, definitely. Blackhawks. How come they never took away the Blackhawks name? Tim McDonald, defensive back. Arizona, or I should say Phoenix Cardinals. Uninspiring stats in the back. It is what it is. Ooh, Brian Hansen, punter. I know this dude because I've punted with him in video games many a time. He went on to play for other teams, for sure. He kind of looks like, what's his name? Who was the coach for the Buccaneers and the Raiders who went and did Monday Night Football? Who got fired a couple years ago for racist emails. What the fuck can't I think of his name? Maybe my brain is cooked from fasting so much. Yeah, John Gruden. That's what I was looking for. Oh shit! We got our first Hall of Fame of the night. Jason fucking Kidd on the Dallas Mavericks. This was his rookie year, maybe? Either his first or second year. I think it would say rookie if it was. Let's fucking go. Hall of Fame. We'll put it right here. Eric Swan. Another fucking Cardinals, dude. This is crazy how many Cardinals I have. Defensive end. I don't look up every player, obviously, but you know some of these guys are dead. What is this? Orlando Magic versus Indiana Pacers. These are always strange when they have cards. It's cool to switch things up, but they're like cards that are just like representing an entire team or a trio of players or a particular game that happened. Like it's Rick Smits, 7'4" Dutchman, shooting what looks like to be a three-pointer, which is crazy. In 1994 to be shooting threes as a over 7-foot player. Derek Fenner, Cincinnati Bungalows, running back. Ooh, 1990 he didn't do too bad. 859 yards, 14 touchdowns? That's insane. Holy shit. He must, let's see, I think he made the Pro Bowl that year. Had to have. You can read the stats? Fuck yeah. Alright, let's see. I guarantee you 90 he made the Pro Bowl. Had to have. No, he was the NFL touchdowns co-leader. Someone else fucking tied him that year? He didn't make the fucking Pro Bowl, though. Alright, let's see. 19... The fuck? Oh, he goes up to 19... Wait, what? This is crazy. It's not showing me now. Fuck it, I guess. Alright, well, this guy had one baller year, so he goes in the regular pile. J.B. Brown. Cornerback. Never heard of him. Oh, here we go. Richard Williamson. Coach. Buccaneers. He looks like Robert Stack. Doesn't he? Coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That would be me. Went missing on a hot summer day in Florida. Alright, let's play a game. Dead or alive, this guy. Named the 4th head coach to the Buccaneers, taking over on December 3rd, 1990. Oh, it shows his birthday in the back. I'm going to say he's dead. It's not impossible, though, but let's take bets right now. Is he alive or is he dead? And if you know, don't say you know or not. Some people don't know how to play the game, and they'll just spoil it. I'm gonna go with dead too. Alright, the verdict is in. Wait, what are you saying about pets? Projector run off my phone? No, my phone is right here. I'm using I have a HD webcam that I bought, and I have it on top of my iPad so I can look at the chat, and then I have a TV screen in front of me connected to the laptop, which is running the software to display this insanity. Alright, he died in 2015 at the age of 74. So how old was he here? Dude, I saw a player today. I'm not making this up. Let me see if I can find him again. He was 33 in this photo, and he looks 66. Like, I was like, huh? I understand, like, there's some insane, like, older-looking people, especially back in the day, but I couldn't fucking believe it, dude. I even texted it to my friend, so I'll find it right here. This guy. I'm not making this up. He was on the Giants in like he was on several teams. Look at this dude. 33 years old? How? That's the most egregious. That's worse than fucking Wilford Brimley. He looks 75 before he looks 35, and he's 30 fucking 4 there. That's crazy to me. If I were to guess, I would say 64 or something like that. That's fucking insane to me. I'm not kidding. I'll even let you guys Google the fucking guy. Like, what was his name again? I looked him up earlier. Just so you think I'm... Because looking at it, it makes me feel like I'm lying, even though I know I'm not. How do I look at my history of Google searches? Because he was on a list for, like, best wide receivers of all time or something. On some NFL Facebook thing. So I looked up the guy. I was like, who the fuck is this dude they're talking about? And that's what he looked like. And I was like, what? I can't fucking find him now. I think life aged you back in the day because he was not even like, as a rookie, he looked like he was 50 when he was like in his 20s. So just, I mean, he played in like the 60s. So I mean, or 70s or something. I don't fucking know. All right, let's put this down. Yeah, smoking cigs, all that shit. Probably not sleeping enough. Probably smoking cigs. Probably drinking. Probably not eating right. Elliot Perry, we've gone through this card before. Phoenix Suns. Kind of a shitty player, but I remember him as a kid. I'm calling him shitty because I'm looking at his 3 points per game in 1994. But okay, then he played a full season the next year and had 9.7. That's not nothing. When you need to fill a roster and you need guys who can fucking do something, 10 points a game isn't the worst. Rookie, Shandon Anderson. Oh yeah, dude, a lot of those guys went to war, for sure. Like, if you... Because what? They went to war in 1944, let's say, when they were 18. 10 years later, they were 28, and it's the 50s, and maybe into their 30s. So, in, like, 1961, when they're 32, they look 65 because of everything they've been through. I don't remember him. Oh, this is my dude right here. Thunder Dan Marley. Fun fact, he has really hot daughters. Not to be creepy, but back in like 10 years ago or so, when I was living in Phoenix, he was the coach of Grand Canyon University, like a new school that they started in Phoenix. It's now been established for like, 12, 13 years, and they got their basketball program, and he was their coach. And I was following him on like Instagram or something, and he has like volleyball blonde daughters because he's 6'6", so he has like 6'2" like Amazon hot daughters, I guess. I don't think that information matters, but I had to tell you guys. All right, let's continue. Greg Davis, kicker, Phoenix Cardinals. Dan was under... Fuck yeah, he was, dude. I think he's Hall of Fame, but I don't think he made it. You know who else should be Hall of Fame? What's his fucking name? Dude who has the flying dunk. That dunk where he just floated in the air. I met him before. I didn't meet him, but I saw him in real life. The night he got a DUI, I saw him. Because he lived in... Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers is like the 50th all-time scorer in NBA history. He made like 4 All-Stars, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. I think it's kind of bullshit. Yeah, he came into the open mic, not for the open mic. It was at like an Irish bar, and he came in there with like 2 hot blondes, and he's like 6'10", so he stands out, and he's like dressed nice. And we're like, that's Tom Chambers. I was like, really? And then the next day, he got a DUI. Like, it was on the news that he'd gotten a DUI that night. All right, Chris Miller, Falcons, quarterback. He didn't have a bad... Whoa, that's not terrible. I mean, he was clearly the starter. He looks like if Brett Favre fucked Hank Hill. Look at him. Or if Kurt Warner and Brett Favre headbutted each other and made a new person. I mean, in 1991, 413 attempts, 220 completions, 3,103 yards, 26 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. I mean, I've seen a hell of a lot worse. The 18 interceptions is pretty bad, though. Yeah, dude, it's wild. Some of the people I meet, too, I meet so many comedians that are, like, 31, and I thought that they were, like, 45. And I'm like, wait, Sometimes I'm like, I'm 7 years older than you, and you look 10 years older than me. I mean, it's crazy. Sam Perkins. He was a good shooter. He's a pretty good player. He's not quite Hall of Fame, but I enjoyed watching him cook with the Sonics in the 90s. He would hit big shots all the fucking time. I'm putting Dan Marley in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Johnny Johnson. That's a hell of a name. Johnny Johnson. White running back. That's an anomaly. There's not many. If you're a sports head, you know John Riggins is like a top 10 running back of all time. Maybe a little lower, depending. And he was a white dude. Was Super Bowl MVP. Big John Riggins. There's not a lot of white running backs. They don't give stats here, though. It pisses me off. I'm going to look him up. Johnny Johnson, because that's interesting. He's probably a scrub. The fuck? There's like 3 other Johnny Johnsons. The only Johnny Johnson that's coming up is a black dude. What the fuck is this? Oh, wait, never mind. Here he is. He made the Pro Bowl. Holy shit. In 1990, what did he do? 926 yards, almost 1,000, 5 touchdowns. Okay, I see you, Johnny. That was easy. 1 year he got 666. 666. It's a creepy number to land on. Alright. Not bad. Where's he from? Santa Clara, California. Alright. Steve Atwater. That sounds familiar as shit. Safety. Sam, you're missing it. We're going through cards again. What is he doing? Is he performing the Heimlich maneuver on this man's butt? Look at that. Steve Atwater. How many let's see. He has a fuckload of tackles. I'm gonna look him up. I'm interested because that name sounds familiar. Oh yeah, this guy's a fucking... He's Hall of Fame all day, dude. 8-time Pro Bowl, 2-time first team All-Pro, 2-time second team All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Broncos. Pro Football Hall of Fame. I knew I'd heard the fucking name. I just couldn't put, you know, a face or know where I heard it from. I've been live for like 38 minutes. Dan McGuire, quarterback. Seattle Seahawks. You like my shirt, Sam? Barkley Johnson 92. Like election 92. Like if Barkley was president and Johnson was vice president. Kevin Johnson, that is. I'm sure you know that. Dan McGuire. He looks serious. Look at him. Don't piss him off. I gotta look him up because he might be the shit. Nope, not really. Hell no, he was horrible. He played 4 years and had an entirety of 745 passing yards. 6'8"? Holy shit, that's fucking huge for a quarterback. Damn. I don't think I've heard of a quarterback that tall before. There was one guy who was like 6'7" a couple years ago, or like 10 years. Brock Osweiler's like 6'7", right? 6'8" is insane. He was the tallest quarterback ever upon his debut. So someone has surpassed him, that means. But he debuted in 1991. And was the tallest ever at the time. I wonder who's taller than him. Let's type it in. Tallest NFL QB. ever. It's him. Look who comes up. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting it. I'm shitting on him. Yeah, Brock Osweiler, the second guy, said is second place at 6'7". He shows up too. Yeah, I never knew there was a 6'8" quarterback. I feel like they usually max out at like 6'6". Usually. Mark Sklerth? That sounds familiar as fuck. Mark Sklerth. Schlerth. Now I gotta Google him too. I don't like these cards, these tops, because they don't say shit on the back. They have a skills rating system as opposed to fucking stats, and that doesn't do anything. I think Trevor Lawrence is like 6'6", maybe. Mark Schlerth. Oh, this guy. He's all over ESPN for fucking years. This dude. Anyone who's a sports head knows him. I knew the fucking name. He was on the Broncos, right? He's on the Redskins here. 3-time Super Bowl champion. 1 with the Redskins, 2 with the Broncos. 2-time Pro Bowler. That's crazy. Doesn't even look like him there. I know there's a helmet, but... That's wild. I mean, if you're 7'1", you're not playing football. Alright, here we go. Don Davey, defensive end, Green Gay Fudge Packers, as I used to call him. I got sent to the principal's office one time for saying that. Clearly, as you can see, I'm a Vikings fan. And my teacher had this sign that said, like, Packer Country. It was like a fake street sign. And I said something about, like, oh yeah, the Green Gay Fudge Packers. And he got so mad. No, he called the Vikings the Vikings, and I responded with that. And he sent me to the principal's office. I was like, you fucking loser. You can't even win an argument with a 14-year-old without sending me to the fucking... Not even an argument. You roasted, I roasted back, and I get in trouble. Because I guess it was homophobic. It's like, Vikings is kind of homophobic, too. You're calling them queens, dude. I don't know how good this dude is. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to get through all these cards because I'm Googling everything. He looks like a big deal in this photo here. Nope. Played 7 years, didn't do shit. Alright, back to basketball. Theo Ratliff. I remember Theo Ratliff. Played a long time, was a pretty effective starter. Alright. John Vaughn, running back. New England Patriots. Yo. John Vaughn. I gotta Google him too, dude. I'm just curious tonight. What's up? So I'm Googling more players than usual because sometimes I'll be like, that guy sounds familiar, and I'll look him up, and he's a fucking monster, like Hall of Fame. Or we just found the tallest quarterback ever, and the guy was trash. I looked him up, and I was like, he had 700 yards his whole career, and then he's literally 6'8", tallest quarterback ever measured. All right, John Vaughn. Meh, not that good. Yeah, pretty terrible actually. The old Pats logo. Fuck yeah, this is like 92, dude. 91. Lauren Meyer. I don't know why I have so many different cards of this fucking dude. Was he even that good? I don't know. People are texting me. Yeah, John Mayer. Doesn't he look like he would rap for House of Pain or some shit? Jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, jump, everybody jump. I wish Niners merch. What the? Sold merch with the shooting minor. Yeah. Damn. Well, Sean Bradley, we talked about him being a paraplegic now for being hit by a fucking car while riding his bike like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Which is insane for someone 7 foot fucking 6. In his 50s now. Yeah, he's 53. Born in Germany. People used to hate him. They thought like he only played because he was tall, and I was like, fine, I guess, but that's a lot of NBA players. But he's like mega tall. Sean Bradley, dude. Randolph Childress. These fucking glamour shots ones. Who thought this was a good idea? Stand next to a fucking ladder with a weird gloss gleam and smile. Like it's picture day. Even the back, what the fuck is he doing? Let's see his numbers. Oh, it's all college. He cooked in college. Most guys that make the NBA have good college stats. Unless they're one of those dudes that people who are experts see that like, oh, he's gonna transcend into a good player. But averaging 20 a game in college is fucking nice. Averaging 20 in college is like averaging 30 in the NBA. It really is. What was he the? I don't think he was the #1 pick. Hell no, he wasn't. He was the first pick of the second round. Yeah, he was the 31st pick, or whatever the hell it was, back in 1993. Pretty sure there was 30 teams back then. I'm not sure, though. Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. We found ourselves a good one, guys. Split out. Deion fucking Sanders on the Atlanta Falcons. Look at that. It's in decent condition, too. Look how old this looks. That looks like when you're sitting at a diner in, like, 1975. And you're looking at the menu and it has that style. That's crazy. He's 23 years old here. How old is this? 1991. Florida State. He is called Primetime and Neon Deion because of his flamboyant style. In and out of football, but Deion is an athlete. Aside from his role as cornerback and kick return man for the Atlanta Falcons, he's also an outfielder with the Atlanta Braves. After an All-American career at the University of Georgia, Sanders was made the #1 draft choice of the Falcons. I thought he went to Florida State. But before reporting for football, he played half a season with the New York Yankees and their farm club at Columbus. His rookie season with the Falcons was outstanding. He intercepted 5 passes, ran back a punt in his first pro game, 68 yards to a touchdown. Later, had a kickoff return for 60 yards, 72 yards, and average 11 yards for 28 punt returns, and 20.7 for 35 kickoffs. This shit rules. He's going in the Hall of Fame pile all day. I know, I need to. Clyde Drexler, another Hall of Famer. Let's fucking go. Clyde the Glide, baby, even though it's not in good condition because this is one of the ones that got bricked together, and the bottom, if you can see that? That's gonna dramatically drop the value. Not this card in mint condition is probably worth $2 anyway, so I'm not acting like, oh no. Cheryl Ford. Cheryl Ford sounds like the most country western woman ever. Fuck Sheryl Crow. Here's Cheryl Ford. I'm gonna buy me a Ford truck and cruise it up and down the road. He averaged 26 points per game at Illinois Chicago. Those are dummy good numbers for college. He finished his senior year 4th in scoring in all of Division I basketball. That's impressive. Alright, who's this? Chris Morris. We've seen this guy several times on here. He was like an okay bench player. It is what it is. Wayne Haddux. Hadukes? Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He looks like he's looking at a fat ass. Like, damn. Yeah. Who is this? Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure this is a good player. Oh, hell yeah. Nate Newton? Do you guys remember Nate Newton? Flair, 1995? Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's like... I don't know if he's Hall of Fame, but... he was winning Super Bowls with the Cowboys, I believe. Nate Newton. 6-time Pro Bowler. 2-time first team All-Pro. 3-time Super Bowl Chisamp. Not Hall of Fame, though. He was a guard, though. Played for 16 years? And he made the Pro Bowl in 1998, the year before he retired. Like, how did he not make Hall of Fame? Because sometimes people will play real long and, like, they have a good first 4 years and they play 12 years and everything else is dog shit. No, he deserved better. Bucks used to have such a dumb logo and color scheme. I know. He owns a chain of 7-Elevens in the Minnesota area because he probably does. That's why. Looks like Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, you're right. Lee Williams, defensive end. Oh, they just announced Bone Thugs and Harmony for the Gathering of the Juggalos too, so I'll probably watch them. Lee Williams. I also might work. I'm booked on no comedy this week. I'm kind of depressed about it. Not really, like, but just, you know, it sucks. So I think if my work lets me, I'm going to work Wednesday through Saturday. Which is not good for my mental health, but I need the fucking money bad. Lee Williams. Houston Oilers defensive end. They only show 1 year of stats on these cards, on this score brand. And he has zeros across the fucking board. So, I don't know what to say about it. Isra Tualo. Whoa. Ultra draft picks. Packers defensive line. Look at this dude. This dude is straight Pacific Islander. Has to be. Look at that hair. Looks like that guy who had the... who's the guy who had the imaginary girlfriend? He got super catfished. Like, how long ago was that? What was his name? Monte Teo. Yeah, whatever happened to him? Monte Teo. How old is he now? 34. Hasn't been in the NFL since 2020. Remember that shit? You saw him 2 years ago? A bunch of the comments were complaining that it's like fake Bone Thugs. There's like maybe 2 official members, and like Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, it won't show up, and then a couple other, like, it's, I think it's just like Crazy and Lazy maybe. Dennis Scott, he's a coach now somewhere, I think. He was a coach like a while back, like 20 years ago he started coaching, I think. Scott holds the NBA season record for 3-point field goals. Not anymore. Hell no. Steph Curry probably has quadrupled that fucking record. He doesn't get enough respect as a basketball player. He doesn't have blinding speed, but he's a good ball handler. What, Scott Skiles does that? Averaging 17 a game in 1996 ain't too shabby. Uh-oh. Eric Montrez. North Carolina college card. He lasted in the league. You know? He wasn't nothing. So Busy's the one that sits out, I guess. Do they have a falling out with him? Rick Smits. This is a weird card. What the fuck is this? Dr. Basketball Fun Facts. Smits played on the Dutch national team following his sophomore and junior season at Marist. So I think I'm at 94 hours of my fast, guys. It hits me in waves. I forget about it for a while, and I'm like, oh yeah. That's why I feel weird. Okay, these are weird. It doesn't even have the name of the fucking player. It just says Hawks NBA Fundamentals, and then a bunch of shit on the back. Ricky Pierce. We've seen this guy. He means fucking business, dude. This fucking Chris Morris guy again. Lou Rowe. Oh, these cards are stuck together. Oh shit. So you listen to this. We take them apart. That went apart fairly easily though. But we got Lou Rowe and Corey Alexander. I remember him. Whoa. Damn it. What the fuck? Where'd it go? Whoa, okay. Gotta keep my electrolytes up, baby. Right. Randolph Childress. This was the dude taking those glamour shot goofy photos in the last one. All Wake Forest stats. Pretty good numbers though. Like I said, 20 a game in his final year after being injured. Or who is this? Sasha Danilovic. Also, just overseas stats. From Bologna. Bologna. Wait, how do you pronounce that? Bologna? How do I say that? I'm fucking dumb, dude. He was cooking over there, almost 30 fucking a game. 29.1. Nick Van Exel again. Who's that chick right there? Major attractions. What? Is this who he's attracted to? Diane Cannon. When one goes to a Los Angeles Lakers game, the stars you see on the court are not the only ones in attendance. One of the most notable supporters of the Lake Show is the actress Diane Cannon. Cannon enjoys the game from her courtside seat she's had since the 80s. Busy Bone kinda is the main bone. You're not wrong. I would say him and Crazy, although Lazy is fucking slept on. In their first East 1999 Eternal album, I think Lazy Bone had my favorite verses. Low key. I don't know why, or that album is so fire, dude. Everyone just... They were so fucking young back then, too. Like, they're like 19, 20 years old. I think Busy Bone is like 17 in that album. I'm not fucking kidding. Watch, if you look at Busy Bone now, he's like not even 50 after all these fucking years. Yeah, he's 48. That album came out 30 years ago. He was like 17. Alright, I gotta look up Diane Cannon to see if she's really this celebrity they're talking about. Probably. Holy shit, she's 88 years old, still kicking. Wow, look at that. Looking like the logo for baked goods on the shelves in the 1950s. Turned 1960, so she's 23 years old there. I guess she was I guess she mattered. He's in a ton of shit. Holy cow. I don't know if I've heard that. Alright, Nick Van Exel can go there. Kenny Gaddison. Don't know him. Pretty mid numbers for the Hornets. He looks like he's there just to pay his child support. So shit. Just joking, guys. Come on. Can't we make jokes? Another Vancouver Grizzly. Lawrence Moten? Is that how you say it? Oh, he has some good numbers. Oh, of course, because it's fucking college. He was cooking at Syracuse. Rodney Rogers again. We've seen him 1,000 fucking times. Sherman Douglas. Sherman Douglas sounds like a man who fought in like the Civil War or some shit. He's kind of fat for a basketball player. Look at him. More like Sherbert Douglas, because that's what he enjoys to eat. Get it? That Grizzlies jersey rules, bro. I don't know if you're making fun of it. I think that shit cooks. I would wear it an old... I'd wear a Mike Bibby Vancouver Grizzlies jersey all day. Matt Geiger. Remember him? Terrible player, but lasted in the league. We're not getting through this whole pile. I still have a giant stack. Billy Owens. Pretty good numbers. I don't know if I've heard of him, but 15 points a game for the Warriors in 79 games. I'll take it. I've gone through like 7 Oliver Miller cards, bro. You're just gonna look at the old streams. He's the fattest player in NBA history based on like BMI, I think. Him or Tractor Trailer. Both are dead, by the way. I mean, being 6'8", 400 pounds is not it, I guess. Bennett Benjamin. Gary Trent, I remember him. This is like all basketball right now. I kind of enjoy the football ones more, even though I'm more of a historically a basketball guy and I know way more about basketball, but Haywood Workman? Oh yeah, we saw this guy before. The fuck kind of name is Haywood Workman? You better like be able to build a fucking house with your bare fucking hands. Look at that name. What is with the glare here? We can't see it. This dude better be able to plumb, do the electrician work in your house, drywall. You can't be named Haywood Workman and not have calluses on your hands from building shit. Tyrone Corbin. This crazy Wayman Tisdale card where he's playing a fucking guitar for some reason. He died too. Rest in peace to Tisdale. Died of a heart attack like at least 15 years ago. We looked it up last time. Pretty good player, actually. Yeah, 20 points a game for the Kings. 16, and he played for 10 points a game for the Suns, but I think he was a little older at the time. No, he was like 30. Some people just peak early and crash when they're young. Dana Barros, another sideways card. We've seen him a bunch. He's averaged 20 points a game with the 76ers. It's insane. A full season, too. 82 games. Oh my god, Tisdale again. Dana Barros again. Eric Williams. College stats only. Lindsey Hunter. Kind of mid bench guy. Popeye Jones. known as maybe the ugliest man in NBA history. I used to make fun of him about it. They're gonna... You can't really see. It's not adjusting. There we go. He lasted in the league. I'll give him that. Was he the Suns coach? Tim Legler. He was all over podcasts and the NBA and ESPN type shit. He was, 8.8 points a game was the most at this point in his career in 1995. Travis Best, I remember him. He was pretty decent, actually. All college stats. Ricky Pierce again, don't need to show you that. Zan Tabak, who the fuck is this guy? It looks like Darko Milicic. Or Dragon Binder. Just one of those type of dudes, right? Andre Karolinka, who's actually good though. 2 points a game for the Rockets, and nothing about Raptors. Where's he from? College, none. Croatia. Haywood Workman again. Gary Trent again. Travis Best again. Fuck, again. Lauren Meyer. George McLeod again. Alright, I'll be right back, you guys. I've been drinking so much fucking water today. I gotta take a bathroom break and then text a couple people. I'll be back in like a minute. Or like 4 minutes. Oh my goodness, we back. It's dead in here tonight. 4 likes. I mean, there's a few of you here that matter to me, so. I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming the next few nights. Maybe a couple of late ones, but... What the fuck's up with my phone? But I'm going to try to be working as much as they fucking let me, because I'm not booked on any shows, and I have no money, and it's insane right now. I have to get my car serviced tomorrow, finally. And I'm basically using my rent money to do it and just praying that over the next however many days are left in the month, I can work enough hours to pull off a buzzer beater and get everything paid for. Alright, this card is fucked up. Dwayne Farrell. Look at the bottom of this. That is so... That's what happened to some cards trying to separate them. Michael Williams. Don't know who he is. It wasn't bad. Some decent numbers. Like 15, 13 a game. Who else still here? Because... Oh, Jim Jackson. We know him. Pretty good. He was on the Rockets at one point too. Started off with the Mavericks, then went to Houston. He played with Jason Kidd. He averaged 25 points a game with the Mavericks in '95. What the fuck? It was for 51 games though, but the year before, almost 20 in 82 games. Underrated player, probably. Alright. So no one's here? No one can hear me? Anthony Peeler. I remember him. D. Brown. Pretty alright numbers. It's 15.6, 15.5, 10.9, 11.7. Maybe I'll cut this early and start and play a game before I sleep. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Steph Curry before Steph Curry was Steph Curry. Clearly not as good. But same style. He played stylistically like Steph Curry. People just... And then he got banned from like the fucking league. Ostracized for like not standing up for the national anthem or something. Look it up. There's like a documentary on it. Scott Burrell. Yo, Full Throttle, what up? I signed up last night. Next week, I don't know, they're going to start opening my job on Mondays, but I'm right across the street, and they said it was cool if I signed up and go back to work. It's directly across the street, and I know the people that work for Kill Tony and other comics. I'll just be like, just call me immediately if I get pulled, and I'll be there in 30 seconds, and they are cool with that. But I'm also booked on another show on Monday, too, so I'm just like, I kind of hope I just don't work Monday, because it's one thing to sign up for Kill Tony and be at work, but then to be like, oh, I have to leave to go do a spot at Vulcan too. So like, hopefully I just don't work Monday. Who's this guy? Harvey Grant was pretty good. Yeah, 18 a game. Homeboy was doing it. Tyrone Corbin. I remember him. That's such a basketball name. Is there any more of a basketball name than Tyrone Corbin? Like, you have to play basketball if that's your fucking name. What are you going to do? Work in sales? Hell no. 18 points a game with the Wolves for a full season is pretty good. Yeah, and like I've said before, like, my minute is going to do fine because it's a kind of a newer joke. It's a spin on a newer joke, and it's been hitting in every fucking room. But I care about the interview now. That's what I'm worried about. Not worried, but that's what I'm focused on. I'm loaded on like 3 interviews worth of stories and like sex stories, and just because the last time wasn't good. My minute was fine. Like, I got laughs. I didn't like, you know, change anyone's life with it, but like the interview, I kind of just like fucked up and didn't know what to talk about. And I was on stage for like 3 minutes maybe. It was not good. Take all the money you can get, even if... Yeah. Well, I work tomorrow, Thursday, and I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I might see if I can do another crazy shift Saturday. Because unfortunately, I'm not booked on anything right now. So I hate getting rusty. Byron Russell, by the way. Remember when Jordan hit his final shot with the Bulls over him in the NBA Finals? This card is in good condition, too. Holy shit. Pretty good player, starter for the Jazz. But, one thing I hate, though. I love the people I work with. And for what I do and how chill they are, like, the pay is good. But these Friday and Saturday nights when it's just drunken debauchery, I'm sober, I'm old, I don't party, I don't like that energy. When I'm dealing with like animalistic fucking drunk people at 1:30 in the morning and I'm just trying to chill and look at IDs and be left the fuck alone for the most part, like I started to get actually angry. When everyone is just like being like aggressively drunk. One dude kept touching my hair and I was just like, bro, and I could tell he was blacked out. I have 20 years of fucked up shit. Well, sign up and talk about it. Cedric Ceballos. I remember Cedric Ceballos. He blindfolded himself to win this slam dunk contest in like 1992 or some shit. Or he covered his... He did something like that and dunked it. Something like that. Ooh, 1997 Slam Dunk Card Series. Shows all the cards released for that series, I guess. Dude, and there's this little basketball hoop I have outside. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but like, there's a little basketball hoop outside, and I, you know, play people in like horse, and I shoot on it, and I take little videos of it. This fucking Edgar, you know, an Edgar with like the hair, grabs the ball and dunks it and breaks the whole fucking thing, and then runs away. I was fucking pissed, dude. I was like, I just bought that on Amazon, you fucking asshole. What is this? It's just Blazers. What Portland player won the 1993 Sixth Man Award? It's trivia with no answer? Was it... Okay, was it Cliff Robinson or Terry Porter? I'm going to go with Cliff Robinson. What do you guys think? You probably have no answer. Let's see. 1993. I feel like Cliff Robinson would have been a starter, though. Oh, I nailed it. Look at that. Tell me I don't know my fucking NBA history. Fucking nailed it. Dude. I mean, I get material out of it, but, like, I need to be... It's just so hard to pay bills and pursue comedy at the same fucking time. Ooh, shit, look at this. This isn't... I thought it was in good condition till the end, but it's back-to-back NBA Finals. Joe Dumars was NBA Finals MVP in 1989, and then, check it out, 1990. Isaiah Thomas. Zeke, as they called him. Where did he get the Zeke nickname from? That's going in the Hall of Fame pile, for damn sure. Oh, I put Haywood Workman in the Hall of Fame just because his name is so manly. Finally, Tony Zendejas. He has... I'm pretty sure he has sons that are in the NFL now. I remember playing him in NFL like 95 and shit. I gotta look him up, Tony Zendejas. He's 65 now? Damn. I thought he had kids. Yeah. Dude, he has like 4... Arena League kicker Marty Zendejas and cousins to Joaquin Zendejas, Luis Zendejas, and Max Zendejas. They're like a whole family of kickers, dude. Yeah, went to Arizona. I knew that because like I'm an Arizona fan and I've heard the name a lot around the school. I'm pretty sure there's like a younger, like one of their sons went to Arizona, I think. I know nobody cares about this, but whatever. They're all from New Mexico. was cool. Now everyone's leaving. I get it. Probably ending this soon. I might play some Resident Evil after this, if you guys are down. Or I'll go to sleep early and wake up like crazy early for the first time in a while. Ronaldo Turnbull. That's another manly name. Defensive end. New Orleans Saints. Mike Iaco Ho. How do you pronounce that? Ike Unelio. Ike Unelio? Look at that name. Is that Italian? Ike Unelio. I don't know. Free safety. I gotta look him up. Nope, was a scrub. Alright, I'm winding down here. John Flannery. I feel like we've already gotten cards of him before. Houston Oilers. Maurice Hurst. That's a hell of a name, too. Cornerback. Not terrible. Maurice Hurst. Who all's still in here? I feel like everything is ended. Mike Dumbass. Mike Dumas. Tampa Bay Buccaneers Collector's Choice. Who's this? This looks important as shit. Who is this? Just says Collector's Choice, and it just says this is 2 cards. This is 1. This is weird. Vinny Testaverde. It's just a checklist for different players. I don't know. I'm gonna look more into that one. Ben Smith Eagles. Oh, first round draft pick. Ben Smith. Yeah, the chat has completely gone dead. I think I'm gonna end this. William Thomas. More fucking Eagles, man. From Amarillo, Texas. Doesn't say what... Oh, linebacker at the bottom. What the hell is this? Holy cow. This is wild. Look at this thing. Astros. This looks like it's from the fucking 70s. '16 1981. Damn, that's pretty fucking old. Second half Western Division champions. I'll put that over there because that's interesting. Chauncey Billups when he was on the Celtics. This is before he had that surge with the Pistons. In fact, this is all Colorado stats on here. Wild. I'm putting him in Hall of Fame because what he did with the Pistons. NBA Finals MVP. Matt Geiger again. Fred Hoiberg. Oh shit, he's a coach now. I mean, doesn't he just scream coach, looking like Joey Gladstone? Fred Hoiberg, absolutely a coach. I think like a high-level coach, or one that gets good jobs. Let's see. Then I'm probably going to end this because no one's talking to me anymore. Oh, he coaches for Nebraska? Huh. Wasn't he at Butler or something before? No, Iowa State. And then the Bulls. Okay. He coached for the Bulls for like 4 years. Now Nebraska for like 6 years. Holy shit. Carlos Rogers. I remember him. Back-to-back Carlos Rogers. Dude, what is up with my YouTube lately? I can't seem to get any traction. AC Green, the guy who was like a 30-year-old virgin, openly and admittedly to the general public. Pete Chilcutt? Chilcutt? Alright. I think I'm done. Nobody's here. I might come back with the game. I don't know yet. I usually go an hour 40 minutes. I'm at an hour 26, but I feel like this thing has run its fucking course. Still have a huge stack here. We'll save it for next time. Yeah, later, guys. Uh-oh. Before we do that,